guys, Joe Onit coming in. Got another battle replay for you here on Total War Rome 2. Welcome back to the land of sieges. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys very, very much for choosing to come hang out with me once again. So here today we do have a 2v2 siege on the settlement of Iliadon. Town center for that settlement is here, but I believe this is the medium-sized version of Iliadon. So, like I said, we do have a 2v2. Let's take a look at the defenders first. We will take a look at Pergamon being commanded by Sol Invictus, and he has 8 Agema Spears, one of those being his general, 4 Galatian Swords, 1 Militia Hoplite, 2 Slingers, and 2 Picked Peltasts. And then his ally here is Chimera, being commanded by Cloagulant, and he has 4 units of the Chimerian Noble Infantry, one of those being the general, 4 of the Scythian Hoplites, 2 Young Haxes, 4 Heavy Archers, 1 Picked Peltast, and a Scorpion. So he has brought 5 units of ranged. Getting out onto the attackers, we will take a look at Nabatea here first. Nabatea being commanded by Marshal, and he has 3 Nabatean Axe Warriors, 3 Noble Swordsmen, 2 Nabatean Swordsmen, 2 Thorax Pikemen, 1 Rakem Palace Guard, and 4 units of the Heavy Archers, also a Giant Ballista. No view of his general. And then over here, Sparta, not wasting any time. Sparta being commanded by Sanclos, and he has 4 Royal Spartans, one of those being the general, 4 Spartan Pikemen. 4 Spartan Pikemen, okay. 1 Heroes of Sparta, 4 Helot Archers, and 3 Cretan Archers. 4 Pikes and 7 ranged units. All right. Not sure what rule set that is. Maybe that's a newer one. I don't know. I don't think it is, though. I think that might be somebody playing by their own rules instead of like a community-based kind of rule thing. But we'll see how that plays out. I mean, that's pretty strong. That is pretty strong. 4 Royal Spartans, 4 Spartan Pikemen, a lot of range units, a lot of bowmen there. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Wall's getting ready to come down. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, feel free, hit the like button, drop some comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But we're going to dive in here, so let's get this one going. All right, so Sparta landing on the walls here. Galatian Swords, more than willing to hand some murder sticks to them. Royal Spartans already getting inside. Spartan Pikemen already inside here. Now I hear, is that an explosive shot? I think it is. Ugh. Terrible. Yeah, he's just firing like this. Not sure exactly what he's firing at. I wonder, did you leave auto fire on? Did you leave the AI to fire? But Nabatea hasn't taken a step. Has not begun to move at all. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, this is a problem. This is a big-time problem. Obviously, there's 6 units of range, 7 units for the range for the attacker, at least for Sparta. So, yeah, the Picked Peltasts and the Chimerian Heavy Archers over here are going to have a little bit of a hard time trying to deal with all that. So far, they have 40 kills. They're down to 72 men. But the front line here for the defenders currently holding. The Young Axes up on the front. Not that the Young Axes are really doing very much. It's primarily the Galatian Swords. Unfortunately, that's forcing the defenders to throw some of their javelins into the javelins and stones and whatever into the back of their own men. But Sparta, you can see, is trying to sneak around. The Young Axe is going to come over here and bravely try and deal with some Spartan pikemen who are now retreating away. So now they're losing decisively because they have that attack. But look at that. Yeah, Young Axe is just dying. Just dying. Spartan pikemen now taking damage. That is good. That is definitely a good sign. But the Galatian Sword front line breaking down. I mean, guys, that's Royal Spartans in there. They are tough. They are tough, but they've taken a lot of losses. Oh, my God. They're already down to 118 men. Wow. But here we go. The Agemas. Those dangerous Agema Spears starting to throw their murder sticks into the incoming Spartan troops there. Spartan pikemen quickly rushing forward. The Agemas, it looks like they're just going to charge in. Not really, doesn't seem like they're really caring very much about the pikes. They're trying, okay, so they're stopping the advancement of the Royal Spartans getting into their range units. Nabatea has now made forward. Okay, Nabatea has moved forward. He's got 74 kills with his brave 40. Still no sign of a general. He's got Thorax Pike. Does he? Oh, there's his general right there. Oh, it's a Nabatean Noble Cavalry. Oh, he's got 2. He's got 2 Nabatean Noble Cavalry. Okay. Sparta's still over here firing away. Cretan's actually taking some damage, at least one of the units, down to 44 men. They have 34 kills, 107 and 19. This Helot Archers over here, 19. Looks like they're actually, they're coming around over here to the front. Looks like maybe they were going to try and get into the settlement there. But yeah, this is looking a little rough. Now that Nabatea has gotten his heavy archers up here, that's going to make it a lot more difficult for the defenders here. Scythian Hoplites, we have Chimerian heavy archers over on the flank here firing into the Nabatean heavy archers. But we have 2 heavy archers moving over here, only 1 unit of the Chimerian heavies over on this side. So that might be a little bit of a problem. They have 35 armor. These guys have 40. So yeah, the Nabatean heavy archers definitely have better armor there. But unfortunately, some Spartan pikemen over here, not effective at all. Getting immediately removed from the battle here. Sparta pressing in. He's got one of his Spartan pikemen in pike formation. We have one of the Chimerian noble infantry up there. That's actually the general. We have one in melee here, trying to take on all of these pikes. Is this all pikes? Royal Spartan. Oh. No, yeah, no, that was Galatia. No, not Galatia. That was Pergamon getting a nice flanking charge in onto those heroes of Sparta. But look at all this. Look at this. This is craziness. This is absolute insanity. All these pikes and Royal Spartans just stacked on top of each other. Sparta now trying to sneak around. Which, I mean, they have, yeah, they can sneak around. But there's another unit right there of the noble infantry. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do very much. Oh, boy. Murder time. Let's go. Let's go, Agema. Kill those pikes. Yes. More. More. That's it. All right, we'll get in melee. Before those pikes get back down, get in there and start carving them up. Yep. Spartan pikemen lose it. Oh, he pulled out. He pulled away. Pulled away from the fight now. We have some of the Spartan range units. Actually, 4 of the Helots are inside. Cretan archers now looks like they are still firing. 189 with that unit there. 37 and 37. So not very many kills for those other 2, but now we got the Helots inside. Going to start firing at those Agemas. Chimerian noble infantry handling pikes. Handling these Spartan pikemen. Again, way out of position. Way out of position. Sparta, unfortunately, he's just held up here now. There's nowhere for him to go. And we got Agema after Agema coming over here now. Oh, boy. These guys already throw. They did not. They still, I mean, they only have 0 kills. These guys have 4 or 5. They're starting to get some tosses in onto these Spartan pikemen now, too. Very wonderful to see. And I'm only saying very wonderful to see because, I mean, obviously we can kind of pick up on the fact that Sparta might not have been playing by any set of rules aside of the rules he wanted to play as. Like this 4 pikes and 7 range units, that you're just asking. You are asking to get bullied. You really are. Nabatean swordsman coming in. Oh, that was a murderous volley. 23 kills? They got 23 kills on that volley? That's crazy. Holy crap. Oh, I was trying to sneak a sip of coffee there. Gimme Spears pulling back. Another unit there starting to throw their javelins in here. What do we have coming up over here? Scythian Hoplites making their way forward. Archer fire now coming from the Helots again. But this, nope, it's broken down. Agema's now able to get around the corner here, and they're going to get into these Helots. So Pergamon was able to sneak around. He's in square formation. Might want to get out of square formation. Just get in there. They have a pretty good charge bonus. 28 charge bonus. You can see their archers are trying to retreat quickly. I mean, just get around here. Just come around, get into them. Royal Spartans making their way over. Semi-beaten up unit of Royal Spartans coming around the corner. Fortunately, these Pig Peltas and the Agema Spears are just getting shot in the back from the other Cretan archers that are still outside. Has the Scorpion done anything? 99 kills. Okay, I would say so. I would say he definitely did something. Look at all these pikes. Oh, my God. I mean, there's not really very much for the defenders to do aside of just kind of wait for these pikes to get beat down. That's really the only thing they can do. Wait for their range units to take care of these pikes. Which is what's kind of happening now. These pikes are definitely getting dropped down. Definitely getting dropped down. A lot of range coming in now. The Gallic Hunters there. I'm sorry, Pick Peltas firing away. Chimerian Heavy Archers moving over here. 98 kills for them. Very nicely done. Still 2 more units of the Noble Infantry back there, right? Or is it just one? Oh, just one. Just one remaining back there. But the front line still holding up. The Chimerian Noble General did have... Oh, no, he didn't have to get involved. He's getting shot now, though. Might want to keep an eye on that. The Agema General is still back here by the town center as well. So far, the defending generals look rather healthy. We have some of the Nabatean Heavy Archers, 148. Wow, that's really good. Charging up with the Nabatean Swordsmen. Archers here still firing away. Cretan Archers of Carthage still doing a solid job. We got a problem. Nabatean Heavy Archers getting shots in onto these Chimerians. Chimerians almost on 100 kills, though. But the front line coming around. Oh, Pigpelt. I'm sorry, Agema Spear getting caught on the wall there. Scythian Hoplite going to come over and try and save him, but we did. Looks like we got some Axe Warriors. Yes, some of the Nabatean Axe Warriors getting a nice rear charge into the back of that Agema. He should probably just try and get them down off the wall. I know he's got them in square formation now, but with the Scythian Hoplites getting over there, wouldn't be a bad idea. Just pull them back. Just pull them off the wall. I mean, I don't know if they still have javelins. They only have 8 kills, so they more than likely still have javelins. Could just kind of slip them back this way, maybe throw javelins in that direction towards these other Nabatean troops there. But the front line of Sparta now really starting to suffer. Royal Spartan General now down to 36 men remaining. Looks like the General is still alive. Sparta clipping around the corner here again, though. Royal Spartans getting behind these Agema Spears, causing them to have a little bit more problems. Chimerian Noble General coming in. Gonna clip onto that good stuff. Getting into that Royal Spartan there. Nice rear charge. Attacked and rear penalty. General is dead for Sparta. The General's bodyguard is still remaining. 33 men left in the unit. And the front over here now starting to break down. I mean, it's just a Chimerian Heavy Archer that has now shattered. They didn't do bad, though. Oh, no, they only had 99 kills. I thought they had more than that. Scythian Hoplites still holding the line, though. A lot of people think that Scythian Hoplites are not very good. They can hold. They can definitely hold for a while. Putting them in that Hoplite wall definitely gives them much higher melee defense. I'm pretty sure that brings it up to, what, 71? Pretty positive about that. But yeah, Nabatea now staying outside. It's pretty much Nabatea out here. With Palace, Thorax Pikes, Thorax Pikes. He's got 2 Thorax Pikes. He's still got a Noble Sword out here and the Palace Guard. His Noble Swords are inside. I'm not a fan of Noble Swords. Feel like they are very overpriced for their non-abilities. They do not have shield wall and they do not have javelins, so that makes them kind of not worth it to me, I guess. Oh no, they do have shield wall. What don't they have? I read that wrong. They don't have javelins, I know that. Do they have... They have encourage. Oh, they don't have discipline. That's what it is. They don't have discipline. So they're okay, but I still wouldn't recommend. I mean, the Nabatean player here had 3 of them. I'd say maybe 1. Maybe 1 is enough. Chimerian Noble Infantry General, though, 13 kills down to 128 men. Currently still taking on Royal Spartans. We have another unit of Chimerian Noble Infantry. Is that the General himself? 127. Oh, no, that is the General. He got around. Okay. So big hold here still in the center. A lot of ranged has moved forward. Nabatean Axe Warriors here in the middle trying to take on this Chimerian Noble Infantry. Down to 58 men, 108 kills. Even they took a while. A lot of damage was done to the defenders here. Lots and lots and lots of damage was done to the defenders. I mean, you can see all of the range. This is all ranged units here now that the attackers have left. breaking through again. More of the attacking units shattering. Oh, thorax pikes coming up through the break wall there. The wall that just totally blanked on that word. On the break of the wall. It's not what I want to say, but yeah, that's where my brain is at. That's where my brain is at right now. Game is getting chopped down. 126 kills there. We got Chimerian Noble Infantry now going to charge in. Are they going to get a oh my god, they're going to get a flank onto the thorax pikes of Nabatea. Wow. Huge. That's massive. They just got that charge off. Pikes are still pressing forward, though. Pikes are still trying to press forward through that line. His head removed from his body. Now, the defenders are really starting to run out of troops, but the balanced power is definitely in their favor. Good shots coming here. Pick peltasts, heavy archers. Oh no, it's Agimus. Agimus getting good volleys. 60 kills, firing across, getting into the back of that thorax pike. That is gigantic. Gigantic, gigantic. I mean, the Rakem Palace Guard could definitely be helpful. Could definitely be helpful in here. Chimerian Noble Infantry, 13 men breaking down, 185 kills. Another Scythian hoplite coming for. Oh no, they only have 22 men. So I mean, defender. Like I said, the defenders are running out of infantry here too. But they do have still. What is it? What do we got? We got the Agema Spear there. The general's still fine. This general down to 118 men, 148, 116. 126 kills, wow. Oh, no, they're getting javelined in the back. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Oh. Noble Infantry charging in, chasing out those pikemen have broken now. Thorax pikes making their way forward. Rakem Palace Guard still just hanging out outside. A lot of breaking down inside here. Nabatean Axe Warriors breaking down. Wavering, routed. That one's wavering. Noble Infantry has now gotten to the mouth of the breach. That was the word I was trying to think of. Breach. The breach in the wall. Nabatean Thorax Pike still out here. I mean, do they still have any range left? I don't even know if they still have any ammo left. The gamers, oh, those Pick Peltas still have ammo. They have 94 kills, though, so they might not have a whole lot left. But you maybe get them up onto the wall there, throw down into the Thorax Pikeman there. Or shift them over in this direction. Let them toss into this breach. The Nabatean Axe Warrior's trying, but Chimerian Noble Infantry is going to say no, bro. No, bro. You ain't getting through. Chimerian Noble Infantry will hold for a long time. Now with those pikes coming in, that could be a bit of a difference. Could be a bit of a difference. They're not getting hit. And he just lets those pikes do what they need to do instead of continuously trying to move them around. You never know. Could happen if you let those pikes do what they need to do. Just march them forward. Do not run them. The second you start running pikes, they're going to start doing that weird dance thing. And then all will be lost. Assuredly, all will be lost. Oh, yep, here comes the pikes. Pressing in. Pikes are coming over here. getting into the Agimas. Still noble swordsmen, and they could still try and just use the towers. Get up there. I mean, like I said, the defenders don't have very much. Is that arrows? Scorpion is still firing. 107 kills. Is he firing at the breach? Tell me he's firing right. Oh, was that it? Was that the last shot? I think it was, and they didn't end up getting a kill. Oh, no, they're still firing. They are still firing. They're firing over here. I just heard it. Just heard the noise. I almost tried to imitate the noise, but you know what the noise is of Scorpion Bolt. I mean, the Agimas are going to have to stay and fight. They're not going to be able to just keep pulling back. They're just letting the noble swordsmen out getting inside. They're going to have to fight the pikes. All right, Scythian hoplites moving up. Looks like they're going to take the charge into the pikemen here.
Orders understood.
Oh, ow. Understood. I think that guy got stabbed in the neck. Another charge coming in. Noble infantry, Chimerian noble infantry getting a charge in onto those thorax pikes. Yeah, Nabatea is breaking. 13 seconds. I think that's it. Yeah, the Nabatean general's going to start trying to charge up. There's 8 seconds left. Yeah, that was brutal. That was really brutal. Really, really brutal. Let's take a look at the car. I mean, even the kills, they were all very close. Very, very close. But all right, like I said, battle was sent in. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Battle was sent in here by Coagulant, and he ended up walking away with 1,686 kills. Thank you very much, bud, for sending it over. 40 kills for his general. Heavy archers, 116, 99, and the pick peltas, they were 203 kills. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Rest of his noble infantry here, 187, 285. Pretty good. Getting into his Scythian hoplites, one unit there with 131. Young axes did not do very much at all. And then we have Sol Invictus here, playing as Pergamon. He ended up with 1,736 kills. 152 and 137 with his pick peltas. Very nice. One of his slingers, 128 kills. Agima spears, 126, 274. Wow, 296. Good job. Two of them really close to 300. His Galician swords, I mean, they did what they needed to do. They held the front line to allow the Agimas to get their javelins in there. Getting in onto the attackers, we have Sandclose playing as Sparta, 1,598, so 1,600 kills. A lot of range, 7 units of range, 4 units of pikes, and let's see, General, 69 kills. Giggity, you get a ribbon. Very nice. None of it. Well, 2 of his Cretans did well. The other 5 archers did not do very well at all. I mean, he had 1 unit of the Helots there with 93. Heroes of Sparta, 142. Pikes did absolutely nothing. Royal Spartans, 360 and 182. And then we have Marshal Bessarius, I guess, with Nabatea, 1,462 kills. 0 with the General, 0 with the other one. 76 with the Ballista. His Heavy Archers, 133, 165, 152. So 3 out of the 4 did very solid there. His Axe Warriors here, nothing really much. 1 unit with 95. Swordsman, 125. Getting in with his pikes, 125 with one of the Nabatean Thorax pikes. Pretty good there. His top unit with his noble swords there was a 71, and he had a full Rakem Palace Guard and 2 Nabatean noble cavalry remaining there. But unfortunately, he was not able to really make very much use of any of the cavalry. But that is going to be the end of today's battle replay, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you did, feel free to hit the like button, drop some comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, join the Hungry Wolves Discord. If you want to join the Discord, you can. That is also the place you guys can drop your Rome 2 or Napoleon, Thrones of Britannia, whatever, Attila, 1212, Dauntless Days, battle replays in the Discord there, specific channels, and I will get the chance to cover them. So that is going to be the end, though. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.